Morning. So today we're going to sheathe this forward section of the boat with fibreglass. So I've already spent quite a bit of time sanding this down, getting all the curves smooth. So the first stage then is to get a large brush and just make sure that this surface is dust free. I've been doing a lot of sanding in here recently and there's a lot of dust about. Okay, so the first stage then is to get this cloth onto the boat. Okay, so I've smoothed that down as best I can. There's actually no creases, as far as I can see, on the actual glass that's on the hull now. So I think when I scrape that, that's gonna be a good fit to the hull. So when I put the fiberglass on and scrape that down, that's going to fit, I think, quite neatly against the hull. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and trim the excess off. I just want to get this first piece in position and then cut it and see where we are with these corner sections. Okay, so here goes with the first pot. Fingers crossed. Okay, here we go with pot 2. And finally, I hope for this half of this forward section, pot number 3. Okay, so it's been about 2.5 hours, 2 3/4 hours now. Probably longer since I finished this side, probably at least 3. So it's probably getting about time that I can start thinking about putting the next coat on. So the way to tell apparently is if you take a cotton bud and it actually sticks, starts to pull the fibres off. So it's gone tacky basically, it's sticky. Yeah, that is definitely sticky on that side. Let's check the other side. Okay, so it's not quite as dry on that side as it is on this side, but it's still probably close enough, I think, to start the next coat. And by the time I've spent half an hour putting a coat on this side, probably that'll be half an hour drier, so I can start on that side. So there's probably no need to rush, but I can start to prepare, and maybe in about 15 minutes I can start putting the next one on this side, and then 45 minutes later I can start putting the coat on the other side. So the plan for this stage is to use a roller. So I just happen to have got hold of quite a few roller trays and a number of heads. Okay, so that's ready to go, and I'm going to use one of these. So there we go. These are liners that I can use in this roller tray, so that the roller tray can be used again and again, and there's less wastage, less plastic to throw away. Okay, so let's give the first side coat application and go with the roller. Okay, so here we go with the second coat, part 2, which is the port side, this being the starboard side. So coat 2 now on the port side. So that's 120 mils. So I had 260 mils on this side, so I decided to do one batch. Saves mixing and pouring. So right, here we go. Okay, so that's it for now. So that's 3 coats of epoxy on the forward hull. So the initial coat, so the fiberglass was laid out, and the first coat was scraped on into the weave. Excess was scraped along, scraped out. That was left for 3 hours to dry, and then the second coat was rolled on. That was left for 3 hours, and then now a third coat has been rolled on. So that's 3 coats, and I've used in total for just this front half of the boat on the outside of the hull 1 litre of mixed epoxy, so that's a whole kilo of mixed epoxy. And I'm pretty much out now. So I'm going to need to buy more, and I'm going to need at least another 1, 2, 3, at least another 3 kilos, maybe more. So I'll probably better order 4, so I might as well order 5. Yeah, that takes a lot of epoxy, but so far I'm quietly happy with how it's turned out, but let's see how it looks when I come back to it in a couple of weeks' time. I also managed to tape the port aft seat. That was all taped up yesterday, and today I managed to tape up the starboard aft seat. So the seats are now finished in terms of the structure. So the next job, I think, will be to glass the underside of the aft section, and then the forward section can go the right way up, and I can glue on the foredeck and then think about putting in the centerboard case, which is going to mean drilling through this hull, which is why I wanted to get the fiberglass on it, because I didn't want to drill through it and then fiberglass. I wanted to cut through it once it was all finished on the outside, and then when you've got to get the keel on. So more fun to come. Anyway, that's it for this time, so see you next time. Okay, so that's the end of another video. Remember, if you'd like to receive notifications when new videos are posted, then subscribe by clicking on the link down below. And if you've enjoyed watching the video, just please leave a like. Cheers.